Hey tech lovers, and welcome back to the Tech Hub. Today we're diving into the GoPro Hero 12 in 2025. The specs, the real world differences versus the Hero 11 and the Hero 13. And should you actually pay on the pre-loved eBay market or buy brand new? Quick heads up, I'm not a fan of the blue speckled finish on this generation. On the 12 it looks a bit like confetti and it does take something away from it. I think it just makes it look a bit dirty. However, it doesn't mean it doesn't perform. And that's my personal taste, I know, but I'll call it out when it matters. So let's get into it and let's start the episode. So let me give you an overview of this 12. I've actually started selling these on my eBay shop now, just like I do with my Apple Tech. I've never actually personally used the 12. I've tested this one. I still rock the 11, which I absolutely love, and I'll put a link to the videos I've done on the 11 and on the 10 as well. So what I'm going to go through today is how this one sets in GoPro's lineup, the key specs and the short history from the 11, 12, 13. We'll look at side-to-side comparison between the 12, the 13 and the 11. What's generally different as well. We'll look at pre-loved eBay prices and my final verdict as well. Also, we'll talk about who I think this is for. So hopefully you won't overspend and you'll get the right camera for yourself. Caveat, all GoPro cameras are awesome. Let's just try and save you some money. So let's get into the spec and let's look in the history as well. So the Hero 12 Black with blue speckles launched after the 11, keeping the same 27 megapixel 8x7 sensor, but focusing on battery efficiency and creative features. So the headliners of those features are the video is 5.3K up to 60 frames per second, 4K 120 frames per second, and 2.7K 240 frames per second, but it adds HDR video and a flat 10-bit GP log profile. Audio and control, you have Bluetooth audio for AirPods, earbuds and mics, great for vlogging and remote voice control as well, even though you can do that without a microphone on all of them. Stabilisation, Hypersmooth goes up to 6.0, the same GP2 platform, improved heat battery management versus the 11. Mounting and display, so dual screens, folding fingers, plus a standard 1/4 20 thread on the 12, handy for tripods, but then the 10, the 11 and the 12 and the 13 all have these. Now, notable omission, no built-in GPS on the 12. This was removed to prioritize runtime. If you need telemetry overlays, that's a pain. Design, that blue speckled finish, some love it, I don't. You know, so there's not a big difference with this one. So let's look at the comparison. So let's do a comparison of the Hero 11, the 12 and the 13. So the Hero 12 versus the Hero 11, what actually changed? Now, if you listen to those specs there, not a lot. So the sensor and resolution, so effectively it's the same 27 megapixel 8x7 look, and both shoot 5.3K 60 and 4K 120. If you're chasing your pure image quality, neither is a leap over the other. So the 11 is cheaper. Big tick there. Color and profiles, 12 adds the HDR video and GP log for grading. 11 lacks GP log out of the box. I don't even know what that is. So again, for me, the 11 wins. Battery and runtime, 12's power management is better, noticeably. Longer takes before overheating or empty battery. Now with overheating with action cams, if it's not moving, it might overheat. It's an action cam, get over it. But those Enduro batteries also work really well on the 11. So I'm going to say a draw here. GPS 11 has it, the 12 doesn't. So if you really want GPS, there's another tick for the 11. So I think you know where we're going so far. Hero 12 versus the Hero 13. So why the 13 is nice to have. And let's have a look at what's nice to have. So cool image pipeline. So 13 keeps the same sensor, processor class, but adds quality of life upgrades like enhanced HDR, HLG, burst slow-mo modes, which do look awesome, but they are at lower resolution. Wi-Fi 6 transfers and a bigger 1900 milliamp battery, which with tweaked thermals. Creativity 13's lens mod, so the ultra wide, macro, and a thermalkick and accessories are a step up, and GPS does return on the 13. If you want the slickest ecosystem, the 13 wins. But it's not night and day on raw image quality. So I think value wise, and we're all about value, get the 12 over the 13, get the 11 over the 12. So pre-loved prices in the UK, we have the Hero 11 Black, commonly 240 to 265 depending on condition and bundles. The Hero 12 Black, typically 245 to 300 for camera only with some light bundles. And the Hero 13 Black, wider spread, more expensive, is the latest model, around about £300 depending on, again, bundles, conditions, but it should be better because it has just come out. So look for those excellent kits, and the more accessories that you want bundled, the better value you're going to go. Now, price note here, fluctuations are normal. Check solid listings and factor in batteries, chargers, and lens mods when comparing. If you can get anything with the media mod or the Voltaire or the display mod or the light, that's a good way to go to add value to your bundles. So here's my take. If you don't want to spend big to get the 13, the Hero 12 is great in the pre-loved market, especially for HDR, GP log and Bluetooth audio. But it's not a huge upgrade over the 11, especially when it comes to image quality and video quality. And that's what this is about at the end of the day, the end result. And it drops the GPS. So because of that, at today's pre-loved prices, I actually recommend the Hero 11 Black for most budget-minded buyers. Now, this is my third GoPro video. It's the third time I'm saying the 11. So the 11's got my seal of approval, and check those other videos below. You'll save a bit, you'll keep GPS, and you'll get 95% of the look without the blue specs. If you really want the latest ecosystem and better accessories and maybe care about HLG and burst slow-mo, then stretch to the 13. But I would buy that brand new because it's the newest model. Chances are, if you're looking at that and you've got the money, you're not watching this video anyway. Otherwise, buy a clean 11, spend the difference on batteries and extra accessories, get the Voltaire. I'm bound to do some videos on the accessories as well soon. So let's wrap this video up. If this helped, hit that like, subscribe to me for more buying guides, and drop your eBay finds in the comments below. Did you find a good bundle? What accessories do you love? Let me know your eBay journey below, and I'll sanity check them in a future video as well. Please follow me on Instagram and Threads at TechHubWorldsUK, and check out my website at www.techhubworldsuk.co.uk, and I'll stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.